So today's an interesting day. I'm on my way right now to pick up an original Line 6 Axis. It is a really crappy day here in New York, and there happens to be one for sale locally, literally in my town. So I worked it out where I'm not losing too much money on this. I know I'm never going to sell this thing. I know that it's not going to be something that's worth having or buying, but I'm actually excited to try it because it's actually Line 6's first product, and it goes back to 1996. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of make a how far Line 6 has come video, where I don't really know how it's going to go yet or what it's even going to be about, how I'm going to set this up, but just wanted to kind of preface the video with this little intro. I'm driving to go pick it up now, and I will see you after I pay the man for this amp. So now, classic, at the guy's house, just sitting here waiting for him to answer. I don't get why you tell people to come and then it takes so long. Garage is open, and I might just be in the wrong house. Alright, comedy. I'm at the wrong house. My GPS took me here. Odd. Now I'm bailing. So with classic me luck, there's two addresses with the exact same, or there's two things in Google Maps with the exact same address, and I just went about 10 minutes the opposite way in the wrong direction and was sitting in front of some guy's house or some person's house and sitting there waiting for the guy, and he's like, dude, where the hell are you? And I was at the wrong house. So now I'm trying to fly back to the right house, which is actually significantly closer to my house. I was driving this whole time and I'm like, man, I don't recognize this area. I'm like, this seems a little bit further than I thought. Freaking Google Maps. Why is there two of the exact same address for one listing? I do not know. So stupid. But yeah, take two coming now. All right, package acquired. We are rolling. So I'm gonna take this sucker home. It's heavy, my God. Do I not miss amps by picking this thing up? When I tell you I don't miss it at all, I don't miss it at all. Thing is, I think I saw it was 56 pounds, and he has the floorboard. Cool thing, original owner. He bought it new in 96 for $1,000, and he's had it ever since. It's in pretty good shape, so I'm excited to actually check this thing out. I'm probably gonna do a little cruddy cell phone video for you right now, and let's see how this thing sounds. All right, so I've got the Axis home now, and I spent pretty much all night yesterday, whatever it was, sitting in the garage playing with it and figuring out how to use the front panel. And check this out. I got to use, for the first time in a very long time, an analog user manual. So this was a lot of fun to go through, figure out how to do everything. This is all just cell phone video today. I'm just throwing this up here. I think I spend a little too much time stressing about cameras and stuff and audio quality and all that crap. So today's gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna hear birds chirping, stuff in the background. But yeah, so learning how to use everything with this. Check this out. I had no idea. This is actually a surprise to me that the guy that I bought this from has all of the paperwork from when it came. Right, you got the floorboard, spare cable, $10 plus shipping, handling, and tax. The old registration cards. Oh my God, remember stuff like this? I haven't actually mailed this in for the floorboard. Floorboard is also, and I learned this from Eric Klein, who is the creator of the Helix. He was on my podcast, by the way, if you haven't checked it out, the Soundstage Podcast. It's on my website, stevestrology.com. Also, while you're here, consider subscribing, because I think like 80% of my viewers do not subscribe to the channel. That's not what we're about here, but the floorboard for this actually is stuck to the magnets in the back. Look at this. So this is how it's meant to be transported. With the floorboard actually stuck to the magnet. And this I haven't messed with yet, but this is the old floor controller. It's pretty gigantic. Two expression pedals. It looks like you could use it just as a basic pedal board, distortion, drive, EQ, trem chorus, delay, ons, offs, sounds. This is sounds based. Sounds are like now what we would call presets in like a Helix or something like that. And yeah, other things aside from the floorboard that we just talked about, warranty information. This is cool. the original sales receipt. I know this is usually only cool on like vintage guitars and stuff, but I thought that this was cool. So we have, this is not the guy I bought it from, so I don't want to put his name on it, but check. You got original receipt for this and the floorboard. This guy paid $999.96 for this with the floorboard and 2-day shipping. I feel like it's a pretty good deal. I feel like 2-day shipping to ship this would cost a couple of $100 now at this point alone. Yeah, second day air. Very cool. Seeing this stuff, it's like a time capsule. This was a lot of fun to go through this. I didn't even, what is this? I don't even know what this is. More registration card stuff. Floorboard operation guide. And it's fun. I actually did download the PDF of the manual like a sane person would do in 2024, but I actually opted to not use it. There was something about flipping through this old musty printed booklet that just it was just cool to me. So how do you use this thing? Basically, it's preset and user based, so you have two sets. So this says P03. I don't know if that's coming out on camera. User or preset knob. P is stock presets. You can scroll through. Yes, some of them actually sound pretty good. Some of them sound hard. What a shock. But when you're on the user, that's when all of this becomes active. This is scary at first, but it really makes very much sense when you start using it. This accesses two things. So this one is your aux and MIDI, which we don't really care about, and noise gate. So if you want your noise gate to be adjusted, you tap this till the red light goes to noise gate, and then all of these follow the grid down to parameters. So this is on off, the noise gate threshold, noise decay, hum canceller, etc., etc. You can go compression and preamp. So preamp is going to be your amp models. So if I tap it 3 times, I go to preamp. Now preamp type. So the first knob has now become preamp type. And then you have to go into your handy dandy manual and you get this preamp type. And this has a whole list of clean, tweed, British, hybrid, and an acoustic simulator. So then you would just take this first knob where it says preamp type here, and I would scroll through the menu. It also works there where you can't change it until you get the pot to go to where it was. So for example, it was on 4/6. It wouldn't do anything until I got to 4/6 and then had to readjust. So it kind of doesn't give you a what you see is what you get. You have to kind of navigate the knob backwards to where it left off before you change it. So you go through there. Same thing with the effects. If you want to do EQ, tremolo, or cabinet section, they're all here. So if I go to the tremolo and cabinet section, now this is tremolo type, speed, depth, shape. And then this one is cabinet type and cabinet stereo spread. Unfortunately, you can't turn the cabinets off. I thought that would have been cool. I was hoping that this had like some sort of a DI out. It did not have any of that. This is 1996 we're talking here, so going DI was just, I guess, an unheard of thing at that time. So let's try some of the sounds. Let's see how we do. So here's the sound I actually dialed up, or not dialed up, found. Preset 3. Preset 3 letter C. More of like a rock delay sound. Nice sound. Not a bad little sound, right? Here's another one I thought was cool. That's like some type of auto volume thing. Thought it was nice. Here's another little swell setting, kind of like an 80s rock chorus. I don't know what I'm doing now. Just navigating some of these presets and seeing what happens. This sounds like a dotted eighth note thing. Yeah, get the phase of that. Pretty nasty crunch sound. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to read what the presets are, but not a bad amp sound. Pretty good raw amp. Here we go. This is a little country sound. Sounds like a twin with a spring reverb. A little slot back. crunchy stuff. Trying to find something high gain. Thought this would be easier. There we go. That's all the cheese. This is preset 1-1. Why didn't I start there? There's the not good high gain. Here, this sounds. Alright, so that's a quick tour of what a couple of these presets sound like. I'm planning a longer video for this, so I'm kind of looking to do a how far has Line 6 come from their first flagship product, this Axis 212 modeling amp, to today's current Helix, Catalyst, HX Stomp, all that stuff. So if you have questions or suggestions for that video, I'll probably like mic this up and do something actually proper with it. So let me know what you guys think, and if you made it this far, thanks for watching. See you next time.